Hello everybody, this is Molly. Well, I'm doing a video response to Jill's wonderful challenge to all of us to curate Christmas. Now, she did a video, hopefully y'all have seen, I'll have the link below, and what it's asking us to do is to use our imagination and show how we curated Christmas. What does curate mean? Well, I was like many others, I had to look it up for sure to see what she was saying. And it was to put together, to collect, and then to display properly or to show off a collection that you've curated. You know, most of us think of like it as a museum curator or something that puts together a collection. So this is my Christmas 2014, and I want to show you what I did. Every Christmas I change it just a little bit, but you know, keep bringing forward things. This year what I've done was my mother, who is 92, will be 93 soon, has some property that has some pine trees on it, and they were prolific this year in the pine cones they created and dropped. And so she and I and her caregiver that sits with her collected up a lot of those pine cones, and I used them throughout the house and created. And I saw this year in a lot of the stores that they had used more pine cones and woodsy looks and all that kind of stuff. We live in South Louisiana, plenty of beautiful pine cones. It's called the Sportsman's Paradise and all. Beautiful pine cones and things, but they're little, you know, just, they weren't as pretty. Anyway, so I did kind of a woodsy, winter woodsy Christmas this year. So let me show you, I want to just start with this vignette. And this is what she's talking about, like I've curated this little collection, and throughout my house I have different little settings. I'll show you quickly. But what kind of started it all was these pine cones from my mom, and then I used some plastic balls, plastic little things that I had gotten from a good friend named Amanda. I'll explain to you when we get to my Christmas tree, that I just hot glued to there. I put some hot glues on the pine cone and then dipped them in the plastic balls, and it created a pretty snow-like look. And then you can see where this was a pine cone cluster. Can you actually see this branch itself that Denise, my mom's caregiver, best friend I should call her, gave me, and I just added some pretty cherries that look frosty and chilled to there and all. So this is my Christmas 2014. Thank you so much, Jill, for getting us this idea going. Okay, now on to the tree. Okay, and here's my Christmas tree, or I say my Christmas tree, our Christmas tree. And it's tall and thin and loaded with packages. Yay! And the cord I need to hide. But anyway, so what I wanted to show you is, see how I just took berries and let me see, and then the pine cones and nestled them in there to make it the winter looking foresty tree that I wanted. And the pine cones, let me see if I can get up close to one. Look underneath that leaf, there's a pine cone. A wonderful young lady named Amanda that I scrapbook with had brought some stuff she cleaned out of her scrap room. Now she's young, and it was sweet enough to even share from her stash. And these beads that you see on these pine cones are actually, what she was telling me was the pellets or something that you use, little plastic pellets you use to stuff dolls with. But I didn't need them to stuff dolls, but I took the bag of them home thinking they would make snow. And so all I did was hot glued on the pine cones and then rolled them around in that those beads, and to me it made a nice snow look. And then I just bought some picks from Hobby Lobby, stuck them in the tree. See that whole pick, it's got the snow and the berries and all that stuff. The leaves were from a fall collection from Hobby Lobby that I got. And so, let's see if I can find, and then I've had a few, I can't see them in here, but I had some of the little sticks. Here's one that looked like, you know, snow or ice crusted limbs, and stuck them in there. So to me it made a really nice, pretty kind of Christmas outdoory tree looking or something, rather than the one I had last year with the gold ribbon and stuff on it. So there's our tree. Okay, this collection right here was what I did on the desk that's in my living room, and I put together a few of the Christmas cards I've made. I've made many others, but these were some of the ones I haven't mailed yet. I've got to get them in the mail today, so I just wanted to show you how I've set those things out. I'll do a separate video on those real quick. But you're going to see how I just took some spray and a spray, you know, little bitty fruit spray, stuck it on the lamp, and then of course I've done kind of a winter white and blue. You see my picture that stays up all year long, so I did kind of a winter white and blue arrangement here. Showed off some pretty ornaments. This is a cute, cute, cute Santa that I got from a friend. Hey Jennifer. And then a bowl full of potpourri. And then you can see where I take candles and just put some stuff around the candles and all. And again, added the as frosty of a look as I could get this year. Anyway, and these are some cards I'll do another video on, but at the end of this video, the last thing that I close with is a little mini album I've made. So if you want to speed forward and get to the mini album, it's toward the end of the video. Okay, on to the next thing. Okay, here's the mantle, and let's see if I can go down here and show you the stockings without showing you the mess that's below the stockings. And then with the stockings, a wonderful, incredible woman named Charlene gave me this for a Christmas present. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to tie it up with a bow and make it one of my Christmas stockings. Perfect for gift cards, don't you think? It would be perfect. Anyway, so there's the stockings. And then you can see I've just started putting some of the Christmas cards that I've gotten. You can see the lights twinkling off and on. There's that tree that I made. Ooh, sorry about that. With all the gemstones and buttons and rhinestones and things. A beaded tree I got from God knows where. There's Mary and Jesus. Yay. And then a Christmas card from my wonderful sister-in-law, Kathy. And coming across, just some twinkling things. And some more beaded trees. And then one of the most paper mache trees I just took and painted it with Lindy's Stamp Gang, and bought a, you know how they have the bead garlands at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and they're just, you know, they come in maybe a 9-foot long twine. I just took the packaging off it and stuck it on the tree and let it fall, and it made the prettiest little tree, and then another beaded tree. So there's the mantelpiece, and again you can see where, to me, I'm keeping with that, you know, I added some, what would you call them? Sticks. Some limbs or something that have a kind of a snowflake affair, and then I've got the pine cones with the snow thing I did, and some more of the beads. And you can see I didn't take down my normal decor, I just put the stuff around it to make it Christmas. Okay, that's the mantle. Okay, here's on my buffet, and I have this old amaryllis plant that I've had for years. Probably bought it from Michael's, and I've just turned it into a little bit more Christmas. And then I've added some pretty glassware and things. And you can see where I've just laid some pine cones in there. And a lot of greenery. And then you can't see it right now because they're off, but I strung a string of lights that I got from QVC that are on battery operated, so they come on automatically. And I love them. And here's a close-up of those pine cones and the dirt on the counter. Anyway, dust, you know, fairy dust we'll call it. Anyway, so these are the Christmas buffet, and then it comes across here, and then there's some candles and some more of that stuff. You can see some of the lights twined in there. They're real pretty when they come on at night. Okay, there's the kitchen buffet. Okay, this is in my kitchen, and it's what I put on the little buffet by my dining room table. And I say little buffet, it's a little serving thing. But isn't that Santa? I've had him for years and years. These are some glassware I bought from Hobby Lobby and just tied some bows around it. And again, you can see the pine cones and things that I just sprinkled everywhere, and the pretty leaves that I bought from Hobby Lobby. Okay, and then this is on our coffee table in front of the TV. I'm so sorry the room looks so messed up and jammed up and all, but it is. But what I wanted to show you was this. I just took a platter. I took some sprigs and sprays and snips and snaps left over from all my greenery stuff, put them around the candles, and stuck some pine cones in there, made a pretty thing. And then I wanted to show you, that's a pretty bowl I bought years ago, the mini album that I made that to me kind of captured the whole feeling of this year's Christmas. And what this is a little 6x6 album, little fabric covered album that I got years ago. And when I say years, I'm talking about probably 10 years ago or something. It's a Basil 6x6. And it does have the page protectors inside, and also it's kind of a traditional scrapbook. But I just stuck some Anna Griffin holly leaf stickers on front, some Jolie's Boutique pine cone stickers that I love. They're kind of a resin or something 3D-ish looking thing. And then a bow of some ribbon I have from May Arts that was a double-sided satin ribbon. Hot glued some corners on the thing. And then this paper that you see back here is one of the mats on every page, so it carries across that. And then of course I just took a K & Company sticker, and that's underneath the cover, so you know, of the front. So just kind of a traditional simple thing. And then I'll take you through it real quick because it is easy. Remember, it's page protectors. Anna Griffin papers, there's some of that gold paper. And then I used Teresa Collins, some old books I'd gotten last year, 6x6s. And then these are Anna Griffin stickers, K & Company stickers. So how easy was that? And then this page is, oops, hold on just a second. That's our Christmas tree. I've already taken a picture of, sorry about the glare. A K & Company shaker sticker. And these were some Anna Griffin that came in her Christmas card collection or fall collection. Aren't they pretty, the pine cones? Let's see. This is probably some Teresa Collins paper. See how the word ornament is showing there? So I used an ornament piece from Anna Griffin and some pictures of our ornaments. I don't know if you can see, but when I took the picture, the camera kind of caught the lights in a twinkle, and I like the effect of it. And what you can see there, kind of nestled in there, there is a camera ornament that a good friend of mine gave me named Charlene. And then see that tricorder from, like, I guess Star Trek, Star Wars, whatever. Sorry honey, I don't remember. So those are kind of some up that took my husband and I. And then this is from Anna Griffin. Now, just as a note, and I don't know, probably not legal, I'm going to do my copyright spiel here. I ran I scanned in some artwork from Anna Griffin, and then I used the new Explorer to cut it out. And I cut 2 different layers, if you can see, and pop dotted them up, and then just stuck some rhinestones on them. So I love the new Explorer. Okay, next page, sorry about that. Again, I'm just showing the vignettes from Christmas. There's my Santa Claus I showed you. And then this page has some pretty snowflakes and things on it. This piece is cut out from some of that Teresa Collins paper. Teresa Collins paper, again, showing another little vignette I have that's kind of a winter white scene. You know, nestled around the house, I have like a winter white scene, a golden white scene, a snowman. You know, I mean, I just did little vignettes all over the house. Simple, simple, simple. Okay, let me speed up because the book's too simple to go slow. There's that one of the things I showed you, and then an Anna Griffin sticker, some of the papers layered. Sorry for the glare. There's my mantelpiece, and this sticker and this sticker were from Martha Stewart, and I love them. I need to get more, but they're old. Anyway, so there's my Santa. It's a long story, and see some of those pretty snowflakes. This is my sweet little daughter-in-law Brienne, and this picture is actually from last year. She likes owls, and I gave her a little owl enamel thing from Hobby Lobby, and some more snowflakes. Whoop. And then, oh, this is one of my favorites. Okay, now the fat lady, that's me. But anyway, what that is my son Johnny giving me a big old hug, squishy hug, and oh my God, I loved it. And then this next page, oh, I'm sorry for the glare, is, if you can see, that's his hands, and he's looking at a mini album that I made him last year. That was, they were talking about going to Russia. Oh, you're kidding me? Anyway, they're talking about going to Russia, so I made him a mini album and put it in a wooden book. You know, one of those boxes that look like books you get from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And it was Tolstoy's War and Peace was what the book looked like. And of course inside, you know, was hollow. So I made him a mini album that kind of showed, you know, had a Russian flair to it and all, and I made him a mini album, and he just ooh-ahhed. Look, it says naughty or nice. He ooh-ahhed over it like it really meant something to him, and then gave me a big old hug. So happy. Okay, these pages are a little bit more masculine in flavor. I've got them saved for pictures of my husband. Here's a picture of what my buffet looks like. Big old candle and some fleur-de-lis, and again some of the pine cones. And there's some Anna Griffin stickers stuck on the page. There's a matching page waiting for something from this Christmas. Okay, there is Sadie the cat and my mantelpiece, and what you're seeing, Sadie sitting on a chair. I actually have a table set up behind my sofa in the living room where I'm crafting. And whenever I sit in that chair, within a second, Sadie plops up on the top of the back of it. So I got up and took a picture of her, my crafting buddy. And there's me again, yuck. And then there's a snowflake page and another page waiting for pictures from this year. And then, of course, the last page is a little bit more serious, and the sticker is an OK and Company, and it says Peace on Earth. And I'm going to do something about Christmas wishes, and of course, anybody here but me seeing Miss Congeniality. I'm going to wish for a lot of stuff. Oh, and world peace. Okay. Thank you so much, Jill, for this fun thing to do, and I'm loving seeing everybody else's, and I wish y'all all a very, very merry, happy holidays, and I'm going to try to print this thing now. Bye.